Let's unbox the Watercolour MiniKit.
Hey Scrawlers, I'm Kat from Scrawlr and today we're going to be unboxing and swatching the Scrawlr Watercolour MiniKit. Hard for me to say. Anyway, let's get into some swatching.
The supplies in this kit include the Derwent watercolour pencils, Uni PIN fineliner in 0.3, a sea white paintbrush, and a Scrawlr custom Viviva watercolour pan. Swatching time, and I'll be using this Canson XL Aquarelle paper. Plus 2 pots of water, a palette and some toilet roll, and I'll be starting off by activating the Viviva palette with some drops of water. As you would expect from Viviva, these watercolours create a super vivid effect with a single sweep of a wet brush. These paints are held in a compact, lightweight, biodegradable palette made from recycled wine corks. They also come with a little swatch card, which I'll show you in a minute, and a reusable palette, perfect for on the go. This is our little swatch card, super cute, super handy. Next up we have the Derwent watercolour pencils. These pencils have a lovely soft and easily blendable pigment which allows for beautiful washes as well as layering and other lovely watercolour effects. Use on a palette or use straight onto the page, up to you. Using a palette, scribble it on and then activate with water, super easy. This will allow you to control the opacity of the paint. For a bit more variation, the colours we provided for this are more earth tone based as opposed to the brights that come in the Viviva pan. Next up is the Uni PIN fineliner, and we do love a Uni PIN. It's super smooth flowing and waterproof when it's dry. Ideal for all sorts of sketching and detail work. Lovely in black too. Okay, we're going to see how these all layer together. We're just going to do something, I've not really thought about it. Let's just go. Starting with a quick sketch using the watercolour pencils. That way when they're activated, the lines will disappear. Handy. I'm going to fill in those with the Vivivas now, adding little dots of water and dots of pigment, and this will give little interesting blooms. Let that dry to avoid any bleeding and smudging. And of course, as these Derwent pencils are pencils, you can use them dry for a rougher texture. And that's what I thought I'd show you here for the background. The harder you press, the more pigment's on the page, so the more intense the colour. If you go lightly, you get a nice light colour. We're going to go in with another layer of paint and try not to overwork it or you'll activate the pencil underneath. I wanted to show you how opaque you can get these Vivivas. By just adding the tiniest bit of water, you can create a really thick paint to paint with. Just adding in some of the brighter colours to show how they pop against each other, and also the little marks you can make with the paintbrush are quite fun too. Let that completely dry, so we can now go on with the fineliner. As the paint's dry, it has absolutely no problems going over the top. The only place it might struggle a little bit is where the layers are more opaque, so where I've gone with that peachy colour that was more opaque. It was harder to go over that because it was just a bit bumpy for it. Then I've added a little bit of texture here with the dry pencil. Here are all those colours once again. I love the different textures you can get from these. Watercolour MiniKit, done.
So that's the Watercolour MiniKit all swatched out. I have just been told this is sold out, however we do have the Viviva pan still available in our Scrawlr store. That's it from me today. Keep scrolling!
Thank you for watching. If you did like the video, give it a little thumbs up and also subscribe if you fancy seeing more Scrawlr related content. Bye!